Today we're checking out some more Star Trek The Next Generation Season 6.
Captured by the Romulans and placed in a prison camp on a remote planet. Your father was among them.
Or was he?
My father is dead. That Uridian is selling lies.
I'm not sure. I've been sitting on this all week, so I'm excited to see.
We are not leaving here, and neither are you.
And now, the conclusion.
Let's do it. All right, I just want to know the truth.
We were defending an outpost on the perimeter. The Romulans took out our shields. The next blast rendered us unconscious.
And they woke up here?
The Romulan commander Tokarth thought he was being kind.
The Romulans hoped to trade our lives for territorial concessions.
Freaking Romulans.
Tokarth offered to let us go.
But we knew that our families believed we had fallen in battle.
They didn't want to go home and be dishonored?
So we did not wish to return to dishonor them.
My God. The honor thing with the Klingons. Sheesh.
There is no honor in remaining prisoners.
We lost
Well,
our
then they
honor
can't
when we
win.
were captured. It does not matter what happens to us.
But it wasn't your fault.
If he had been captured as you were, if I had found him here, I would be glad to see him.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I could relate to that.
I can only hope that if my son came here, he would be Klingon enough to kill me.
See, that's not how the Klingons are, though. I'm looking at this from a human perspective. Commercial break. But, Worf, I feel you. That's how I would feel, but it is not the Klingon way. Alright, Birthright Part 2. Ooh, haven't seen the compound thing in the daytime. Very pretty. I don't know, like, what is he going to convince all these people that not to feel dishonor? I don't think so.
Your parents taught you nothing.
We have no need for weapons here. War's far away.
That war was over many years ago.
Still think it's going on?
Interested in what you have to say, Klingon. Got work to do.
I feel like he can't win here. I mean, is he being held prisoner or can he just leave? What about that guy that was going to pick him up? Okay.
Hello again, Worf. They say you have come to stay with us.
Not by choice.
Does anyone on the Enterprise even know?
Where I come from, people are free to come and go as they choose.
So are we.
Are you?
You are not allowed to leave the compound? Then I suppose I won't be seeing you at the pond again.
Maybe he can convince the young ones to leave. What's that? Oh yeah, hack it.
I am Tokath.
It is a strange thing when the jailer concerns himself with his prisoner's comfort.
Indeed.
You robbed the Klingons of who they were.
By not slitting their throats when we found them unconscious.
I did not expect you to understand.
Yeah, I don't think no one but the Klingons really will understand.
I was told that unless I stayed to oversee them myself, they would be killed. My decision ended my
stayed.
military career.
I see. To keep them safe. Maybe he's a nice Romulan prison guard.
Here, Romulans and Klingons lived in
together.
peace.
Yeah.
I won't allow you to destroy what we have.
But are they allowed to leave?
I see the sadness in their eyes.
That's not what I see when I look in my wife's eyes. I married a Klingon,
Oh, huh.
just as a jailer, but as a man protecting his family.
See. Do they have any kids? What do they look like? A Klingon Romulan marriage. I mean, I'm not against the mixing of the races or anything, clearly. I mean, you just don't see it on this show a lot. A baby? A baby Klingon?
I just like the melody.
She's causing chaos now. He's looking awful suspicious. Probably should have just played it cool. Just a diversion? All right, well, run then. Ooh, there's some interesting sounds here in the music.
There.
You know, we don't see a lot of green on this show. Oh, he's there. Go, go, go. Oh, tackled. I don't think that guy will wait. Dang it. Commercial break.
Captain's log, stardate 4.
All right, do they know he's missing or what?
Still no sign of them on long-range scanners. Contact DS9. Find out what they know about this
DS9.
Hopefully he filed a flight plan before he left the station.
It's the only chance we have of finding Wolf.
Good, well, I'm glad that they know he's He's not okay.
It implants a small beryllium pellet underneath the skin.
For what, tracking?
We can use its energy signature to track you.
Mm-hmm.
In time, you will grow accustomed to life here.
Never.
He's very stubborn.
He is free to move around inside the compound, but make certain he does not cause trouble.
I wonder if the Enterprise is just gonna roll up here, knock on the front door. I guess beam in would be more likely. It's like Tai Chi.
The form clears the mind and centers the body.
They're all gonna start doing it with him.
No, like
Other
this. First, you must learn how to breathe.
Gonna start teaching classes.
I will teach you. Join us.
We'll see what Liqueur thinks of this.
Could be a good way for him to integrate.
This is what I wanted to show you. I don't know why, but I'm not supposed to look at these things. They're Klingon, aren't they?
Is he gonna put that on?
This is a doctor. It should not be allowed to rust like this.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's not to be worn like that, I'm sure.
It is given to a daughter who has come of age, old enough to take a mate.
Bael, Mother, put that away at once.
Was there a moment there?
They are not needed here.
They're just erasing the Klingon heritage here, though.
Go!
The more you tell her that she can't see him, the more she's gonna want to.
His brother threw their father's sword into the sea, saying, if he could not possess it, neither would Kalis.
Telling folk tales.
These are our stories. They tell us who we are.
It is late. It is time to sleep.
I'm so curious to find out what the resolution is gonna be here, because if some people leave, it'll make some of them happy but not others, but if they all stay, it'll make some of them happy and not others. I don't know that there is a good resolution here.
I have studied them all of my life and find new truths in them every time.
This Kalis,
Deep.
did he ever take a mate?
She is definitely flirting with him. What? She part Romulan?
You are Romulan.
Like all Romulan pretending to be a Klingon, or half and half? Oh boy. Could tell by the ears. And now that I see kind of the eyebrows too.
How could your mother mate with a Romulan?
I see.
Shouldn't she?
It is an obscenity.
What are you saying? They love each other.
People can mate with whoever they want, man.
Thousands of Klingons were massacred, many of them women and children.
I don't know what you're talking about. He would never kill anybody.
I don't think this girl knows really what's going on.
Ask your mother. Tell them you want to know the truth.
Or maybe Worf's got the history wrong. I'm not sure. Meanwhile,
What is your number one?
he hasn't called him number one in a while.
He gets around. He's been to 3 different systems in this past week. He could have left Worf at any one of them.
So have to check all of them.
2 of them, the Nequinsia and the Correa systems.
Let's head for the closer one.
Aye, sir.
Make it so.
What do you want?
I am sorry.
Apology.
You cannot help being what you are.
There is nothing wrong with what I am.
It is not your fault.
What, being born? I'm sorry if that offends you.
He's trying, but
Before you knew, you were attracted to me. Can't you leave the hatred behind too? Can't you accept me as I am?
maybe that's what he's really mad about. He's attracted to a half Romulan. Is that good? I don't know if I understand this game.
Try again. I guess. Time.
Are those also something in Klingon that they're not meant to be playing with?
It is not a game. It hones the skills of the hunt.
The hunt? We have replicators here.
They're living a pretty cushy life there.
The hunt is a ritual that reminds us of where we come from.
I know where I came from. Right here.
It is a difficult skill to master. Perhaps you are too young.
Reverse psychology'd him.
But you need practice. Hold your other arm like this and aim along it.
Ooh, kapla.
I will take you on the hunt.
You are not allowed to leave the compound. They won't allow it.
I think they will.
Is he just using him on the hunt so he can get away, or does he really want to teach him?
You've already tried to escape once.
I give you my word. As a warrior, I will not try to escape.
Okay, I believe him at his word.
I told you he was yours to deal with. If you want to take this risk, the responsibility is yours.
You could trust him at his word.
If he breaks his word and tries to escape, kill him.
Commercial break. I believe he really does just want to take this kid on a hunt, though.
It is strong. I cannot believe I couldn't smell it before.
Let it work its way into your blood.
It's working.
This is what we are. Warriors.
I was never taught that.
There is much you were never taught.
But they have like a new way of life here. What exactly are they hunting, also?
Or the Klingon homeworld. Would I be allowed to go?
I see. They did it. Hunt successful. And no, I don't think she'd be allowed to go.
Get rid of it.
I intend to, Toka, but not until it's cooked.
He's so proud.
But we have forgotten ourselves. Our stories are not told. Our songs are not sung.
He's fired up.
As we came home, we sang a song of victory. A song known only to me as a lullaby.
Sing it now.
Bagda tumo shoja duro yaja ke
Warrior song.
Shidok
Oh?
Ashu Hadok Shaba Burak Chuko
I feel like all the Romulans should just leave right now.
Vonash Jadish.
You did it. Commercial break.
You've had quite an effect on the young people.
I have done nothing more than show them who they are.
No,
He says with a little smirk.
on this remote planet, Romulans and Klingons live together in harmony.
That's not a bad thing.
Talk and the others have tasted what it is to feel truly alive, and they will not give that up now.
Enough of this.
I'm not sure what they would want, really, truly.
Live with us as one of us, or I will have you put to death.
Just let him go.
That death will be honorable. The young people will see what it is to die.
Yeah, he'll be a martyr.
I will remove the tracking device. Then you can go over the wall and hide in the jungle.
Why are you doing this?
Because she cares about him.
No matter how I might feel about you, you don't deserve to die.
I am not going to run away, Bio.
I think he wants like a hero's death.
In spite of everything that's happened, I still sense that you care for me. Am I wrong?
No, he cares for you.
I would not have thought it possible to love a Romulan.
But you do.
Yeah, I really didn't see that coming.
Yes.
Well, if you've come that far, can't you take it one more step? Can't you stay here with us? With me?
He'll never be happy.
If there is anything that I've learned from you, from your reaction to me, it's that I have no place out there.
That might be true.
We were so happy. We didn't know that there was anything missing in our lives.
Ooh. Ooh. So tender for a Klingon.
Goodbye, Worf.
Dude, you gotta get out of there. He doesn't even look scared.
I know that there are those among you who may question what I'm about to do.
Yeah, I don't think this will go well for you if you kill him.
Challenging myself to justify whether it is right. And I have reached the conclusion that it is absolutely necessary.
Wow.
What we have built together would be destroyed by this man, and I cannot allow that to happen.
But they'll never forgive you.
The truth is, I am being executed because I brought something dangerous to your young people.
That truth.
Knowledge of their origins, knowledge of the real reasons you are here in this camp. The truth is a threat to you.
Enough.
I don't think killing him is gonna make this guy any better. It's just gonna martyr him and prove his point all the more. Not a good idea.
Weapons.
He should let him go.
Father.
Stop this!
Ooh, and he's using it as a weapon.
If you kill him, you will have to kill me.
Oh, standing beside him. I like it.
You see, Tokath, it is already too late.
I'm warning you. Move aside.
Pum, pum, pum.
Stand ready.
Doc, move away.
He won't. Ooh. No. Yeah, everybody. See, it's too late, man. His own daughter.
But perhaps over the years we lost sight of our children. This is our prison. It should not be theirs.
Yes. Listen to your wife. I thought he was gonna kiss her right in front of the dad. Oof.
You must promise them never to reveal their secret. No one must know of this place.
A supply ship's due in a few days. When they arrive, Tokath will explain it to them. Then we will start a new life.
Where?
Captain's log supplemental. Our search for Lieutenant Worf was cut short when we received a cryptic message from him.
Yeah, they must be like, what is going on? He's been up to stuff. You guys don't even know.
It's good to see you.
I mean, this isn't exactly what the Klingons would want either on the Enterprise.
Thank you, Doctor. Welcome home, Mr. Worf.
I like Worf in black.
There was no prison camp. Those young people are survivors of a vessel that crashed in the Korea system.
It's keeping the secret from Picard. Ooh, I thought he might tell Picard the truth. Okay. The end. Okay, that was season 6, episode 17, and for me, this second half is definitely not as strong as the first half was for me personally. I think it had something to do with like the pacing of it or something. The first part of this cliffhanger was flashing back and forth between Worf's story and Data's story, and I liked both, and it really felt like a quite a quickly paced episode and lots of stuff going on and to keep me interested. But this one, like, we just stuck with Worf, and we cut away for like 2 scenes on the Enterprise, but really we were with Worf the entire time, and I do think that the pacing kind of suffered for it in this. I sort of wish we had a secondary storyline we could have flashed to that maybe would have help the pacing a little bit. That's just my opinion though. But I do think we got a pretty good resolution on this. I just think that it could have been like a little bit more of like a powerful Worf story if the pacing had been a little different. But I do love Worf, and I think there were some interesting ideas in this. I mean, Worf himself wasn't raised in the Klingon homeworld, but he has such a strong sense of being a Klingon, and it's so important to him. It's so integral to his character. It was nice to see him like imparting his wisdom to a younger generation on this planet. I did like that. And I thought the whole idea was interesting that like it is a prison. It's a prison camp, a prison planet. They aren't, well, until the end, they weren't allowed to leave. I mean, and I sort of, you sort of see the Romulan guys, the leaders' reasons. I mean, he doesn't want their peaceful planet that is a peaceful coexistence between Klingons and Romulans that just doesn't exist anywhere else in the universe. He doesn't want that to be upset. I get that too, but also like you just can't keep people there, and you can't not tell them the truth about where they're from and the history and why they're there and all of that in an effort to keep them there. That is the shady part of it. He wasn't being truthful with the new generation of kids that didn't really know anything about being Klingon and why they were there, and they still thought there was a war going on. This was the only safe place to be. Like, that's all shady. They weren't making informed decisions. They thought this was the best place to be because it was the only place to be, but that's not the truth. So yeah, I thought there was some interesting stuff here. But like I said, I just felt like part 1 was just in contrast, so quickly paced, and really having those 2 storylines going back and forth was very helpful, I think. And then you could see quite a stark contrast in this episode with just Worf's storyline pretty much. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it, but I'd be curious to know what you guys think of this episode. And I'm starting to feel like we're getting to the end of season 6. I mean, this is only episode 17, so we still have quite a few to go, but it's starting to feel like maybe we are approaching the end of sort of season 6, and I'm curious to see what kind of storylines we get to close out season 6. I'm starting to see the end in sight of season 6 that I'm very curious to see. So we'll watch another one of these next week. Right now I'm going to watch a DS9. I'm doing a TNG and a DS9 this week, so I'm going to head over there and watch that. But yeah, looking forward to another TNG next week, of course. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.